Comedy DVDs Part 19. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to part 19 of a look at my comedy DVDs. So we've got stand-up, we've got sketch shows, we've got some films, we've got sitcoms, we've got various other comedy bits. Let's carry straight on. So first up, we have Keith Lemon's Fit. So this was obviously done by Lee Francis as Keith Lemon, and it's a sort of comedy workout DVD. It's good. It's not great, to be honest, but as a fan I wanted to have it. Okay, so this is series 12 of Spitting Image. I'm not entirely sure what Spitting Image I've already shown you. I really can't remember whether I've shown you any at all. I've got a feeling I've at least shown the box set of series 1 to 7, but I may not have. We shall see as time goes on. But I own, I think, all the Spitting Image that is currently being released, which is the box set of series 1 to 7, and then individual releases of 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, and this is 12. So with Spitting Image, throughout its run, I haven't seen any of the new Spitting Image because it's on a channel, it's on BritBox, isn't it, which I don't have. It's always been hit and miss. When it's good, it's very good. A lot of the stuff is just sort of average to poor, to be fair. And if you weren't around at the time, a lot of it will be completely lost on you. And even if you were, there'll be some bits that you've got no idea what they're going on about. But it's enjoyable enough. So in the last part, I showed series 1 to 4 of Men Behaving Badly. 5 and 6 are on the second half of his shelf, so you won't see them for another few more parts. But what has cropped up is Jingle Bollocks, which was the Christmas special from 1997. It was a decent enough Christmas special. It's not amazing. I don't think it made my top 10, did it? But yeah, it's okay. What's really annoying about this release is that it's censored. All the swearing's been beeped for some reason. I don't know if it was originally released like that on TV because it was a Christmas special. Because in the outtakes there's swearing, so I'm guessing it was like that on TV, but yeah. You'd have thought they would have uncensored it for the DVD. Okay, we have... Again, this is going to be shown... Yeah, the series of this are in the next half of this shelf. But this is a Christmas special of The Office, which was magnificent, or were magnificent. This is where they sort of wrapped up the story. They did the 2 series and then a couple of Christmas specials, I think it was, to wrap it up. Yeah, 2 extended Christmas specials. As I say, to wrap it up, all the ongoing stories were reached a conclusion. But just, yeah, excellent, funny stuff. Let's turn speakers off, I think, before we get any more of them. If I can remember how on my new speakers. There you go. This is the only BBC Morecambe and Wise I own, which is something I really need to rectify. I need to get the box set of the BBC shows. But this is the best of Morecambe and Wise. Just excellent stuff. Really like Morecambe and Wise, as every right-minded person should. But this is one of the early DVD releases by the BBC where they did best-ofs of various comic acts. We have Chris Ramsey live, all growed up. I like Chris Ramsey. He's a funny guy and he's a likeable guy. I'll be honest, I don't remember much about this DVD. I'm pretty certain I enjoyed it. And it has, one of the bonus features is another full-length show, which is always good. One really annoying thing, text is the wrong way around on the spine. Yeah, as I said, I don't remember much, but I'm pretty certain I enjoyed it. One of many Richard Herring Live DVDs I own. This is Lord of the Dance Settee. So, huge fan of Richard. Seen him live in person twice, and this was the first time I saw him. I was on this tour. But own all his stuff. Support him a lot. Watch practically everything he does, apart from the stone clearing. But yeah, always excellent, masterful stand-up. So this show was about all sorts of things, really. It was more of a, because some of his shows were very specifically themed. This was a bit more loose. Yeah, there wasn't an overall theme really, except maybe dance, but not directly how you would think. But yeah, great show, loads of extras on here. So for the show, obviously, loads of deleted scenes, interviews, hour and a half interview with Richard gave a stand-up comedy archive, what he does in the interval, Me 1 versus Me 2 snooker audio frame, audio recording of a show that he did when he did the 12 shows of Herring. He did, instead of going to Edinburgh in 2018, I think it might have been. Instead, he did over 6 weekends at the Leicester Square Theatre in London. He did all his shows to date, so that was 11 shows plus a 12th new one, and he did them all, one per night over those 12 nights. And anyway, it's a recording of that, plus he did a podcast when he was on tour, and that's on here as well. Yeah, lots of really good stuff. Excellent show. Adam Hill's Happyism Live. I like Adam. I have got bored of the last leg. I don't watch it anymore. It's sort of run out of steam quite a few series ago. I can see why they keep bringing it back, because it is obviously a banker for them, and it's obviously quite cheap to produce as well. But it's definitely run out of steam, much as I like all the guys on it. And they have some good guests sometimes. Occasionally I'll pop it on if there's a guest I really want to watch. But yeah, as I say, gave up on it a long time ago. But as I say, like Adam, he's a really good stand-up. Very joyful, which is always good. Very funny. Very good DVD. So in an earlier video I showed the Comic Strip Presents box set, which was all the shows from basically the initial run up until the 3 men, 4 men, whatever it was, specials that they did. They then did some more, basically, so they released another set. So the new ones were The Hunt for Tony Blair, 5 Go to Rehab, and Sex Actually, which were all very good. So they released a set with those on, but also with the best of the original ones as well. So 20 of the best episodes from a comic strip legacy, including 4 new titles. Oh, the anniversary episode, 30 years of comic strip, was the 4th new one. But yeah, it's got the 2 bad newses on it. It's got 5 Go Mad in Dorset, The Strike, GLC, Gino, Full Story and Pics, Susie, A Fistful of Traveller's Checks, Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door, Spaghetti Hoops, Red Nose of Courage, The Bullshitters, Detective on the Edge of a Nervous Breakdown, Gregory Diary of a Nutcase, The Crying Game, 4 Men in the Car, 4 Men in a Plane. So yes, 4 men. As well, which I did revisit. Lots of good stuff. So in, I think it was the last part, I showed White Van Man Series 1, here's Series 2. So, what I said then, the second series was as good as the first, if not better. Lots of very funny stuff. Shame they didn't do more. Alan Davies, Life is Pain, live in London. I like Alan. I like him a lot on QI. I like him doing As Yet Untitled. Never watched Jonathan Creek, which is something I do need to rectify at some point. Didn't love his stand-up. It was fine. I didn't hate it. It made me laugh at times. But it's just something about his stand-up doesn't quite make me love it. As I said, I didn't hate it, but didn't love it. We have Dara Briain, Crowd Tickler Live. So I was showing quite a few live Dara Briain DVDs and Blu-rays. This is more of the same, and very good sameness it is. So he comes on, he works the front row magnificently, effortlessly segues into his material, comes back, works the audience again at the end. Excellent stuff, and as usual, really good extras. Josh and Dara's Envision commentary and drinking game. So he did it with Josh Widdicombe on this one, and How to Make a Scandinavian Box Set, which I can't remember what that was. But yes, more excellent stuff. We have Stewart Lee's Comedy Vehicle Series 2. I think I've shown Series 1 already. I'm pretty certain I have. But yeah, love these. As I record this, Stewart's just said some really nasty things about Richard Herring, which has put me off of him a bit. I mean, they've always been antagonistic, but these were just cruel, what he said, which was a shame. But what he does, he's a master at. These are excellent shows. The extras on this are Russell Brand's Wedding, performed by Stewart Lee and Nick Pinn, and extended improvisation with Alan Moore. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Comedy Vehicle, basically he does a stand-up in a little club, and they record it, and then it's interspersed with sketches to highlight some points, but it's mainly stand-up. An excellent stand-up it is. Then we have Barking. So this was a Channel 4 sketch show, noticeable because of the people who were in it. So David Walliams, Catherine Tate, Peter Kay, Omid Jalili, Mackenzie Crook, Marcus Brigstock, amongst others. Matt Lucas. It's not very good, to be honest. It has its moments. I think Peter Kay is in it for about 5 minutes in total, over 144, quite a lot of these people it mentions just pop in and pop out. But yeah, it's interesting, and as I say, occasionally it made me laugh, but it wasn't great. A couple more. Rod Gilbert, the man with the flaming Battenberg tattoo. Rod's an excellent stand-up, hugely enjoyable. The fury he works himself into, a masterpiece of disproportionate ire. That sort of sums it up nicely. Very funny. Loads of special features on it as well, including the tattoo episode of his work experience, which obviously relates to him getting his tattoo. But yes, really very funny stuff. This is thrown on the floor. This is Genius. So this was a series Dave Gorman did originally on Radio 4, I think it was, but certainly BBC Radio. And then it transferred to TV. So basically the format is people sending their ideas, their genius ideas of inventions and things to change the world, and Dave and a celebrity guest decide whether they are genius by trying them out. But yeah, lots of fun stuff, some good guests as well, including the aforementioned Mr. Stewart Lee, Jonathan Price, Catherine Tate, Johnny Vegas. I'm trying to see if there's a list anywhere, but it doesn't seem to be. So this is all of it. I'm trying to think. I think there was only one series on TV, and this is all of it. But yeah, it's very good stuff. And we will end with this version of The Plank. So I've already shown one version of The Plank, I think. in a box set. Yeah, in a previous box set I showed one of the versions of a plank. This is the... which version's this? '70s. Can't see a date on it, but this is the one with Tommy Cooper, basically. So it's a largely silent, certainly dialogue-free, 51-minute film, short film, basically about two builders transporting a plank, but it's full of slapstick, really very, very funny stuff, masterful comedy. And that will do for part 19. Thank you for watching, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next part. Thanks, bye.